Howdy. I sincerely hope that whoever, wherever, and whenever you may be, that you're doing well. Today I have a very strong channeled message that I received this morning. I'll definitely be getting into what the experience was like after I deliver the message, but this is definitely one of the strongest ones that I've ever gotten, and they very much wanted me to make a video about this. So I'm assuming that if you're here, that there's a message here for you. And the name of this channel is Who Do You Want to Be? Or at least that's what they wanted to title it. So I'm just gonna start by reading the message, and then I will get into who the message is from and a bit of the experience leading up to me getting this message. But yeah, I'm just gonna start by getting into the message. Who do you want to be? I can guarantee you it is not this version of yourself you have created to appease others, to wallow in their suffering with them. So I ask again, who do you really want to be? Know that you are infinitely loved, infinitely cherished, beyond what you view as possible. We want you to imagine the ideal version of yourself, who you wish you could be like, who you feel you would most look up to. You are permitted to start being that person now. What do they talk like? Whom, besides themselves, do they give their priceless energy to? What do they focus on? Are their motives out of jealousy and comparison, or out of a love and curiosity for this life that surrounds them? What do they do for fun? Are they grateful? It is time for you to start stepping into your real, and I mean real you. Not these ideas and patterns you have surrounded yourself with that make you feel defined by the past. We recognize that many of you have already been in the process of this, as well as many of you are just getting started. We commend you for this, but we also ask that you commend yourselves. Do you not recognize how much you have changed? Do you not recognize everything you have pushed through with courage? You are always moving towards your highest good and your highest growth. All of the times you have been uncertain, afraid of the unknown, afraid of how things will play out, where have you ended up? Here. And what is here? You are alive and you are growing. Trust that everything you will experience is leading you to more growth, more connection with Source, and more life. Breathe. You are backed, you are loved, you are supported. You always have been, even in the times you have forgotten. This love will never, never, never leave you. You may choose not to love yourself. That is up to you and your soul. But know that love is the ultimate truth. It is your birthright to be loved, for you exist. Believe, know that you are loved as much as you know the sun will rise tomorrow as it did today. Be not afraid, be not afraid. The energy that I felt behind that message was just so loving and understanding and recognizing of the paths that we're all on. And I don't really have words to express what receiving that message made me feel, but I want to, I suppose, just talk a little bit about, this morning and the experience of getting that message. I was sitting and meditating before I did any of this, and after probably about 15 to 20 minutes, I was overwhelmed with an urge to channel something, to write something down that something wanted to bring forth. And so I went and decided to sit down and light a candle and get out this little journal. And before I started to write anything down, I wanted to know or connect a little bit with what was wanting to deliver this message. And I was very surprised, to say the least, because this is something that as far as I'm aware, that I haven't communicated with before or made contact with. and it was one of the strongest things that I've felt so far. I decided to ask who or what was wanting to deliver this message, and I asked to have them spell it out with the pendulum, and possibly stronger than I've ever had anything just obviously be spelled before, it spelled out seraphim. And like I said, I've, as far as I'm aware, I haven't made contact with any seraphim prior to this, but that's what they spelled out, and immediately after spelling that or realizing what was being spelled, I instantly got pictures in my mind, just strong pictures of, the eyes and the wings and whatnot. And after I found out, who was wanting to channel this message, I asked to feel or experience their energy in some way, to just be a bit more familiar with what was trying to come through. So I simply just asked the seraphim to allow me to feel even just a little bit of their energy. And instantly, like, there was no delay whatsoever. It honestly kind of put me into shock a little bit. I felt, for one, my body felt immediately lighter. Like, it almost felt like there was no weight to my body at all. And my whole body just started to vibrate. Like, there was just so much of this incredible energy that I felt, and it caused me to look upwards with my eyes closed, or to face upwards, and I just felt this incredible energy just in my crown, I suppose, and it instantly caused me to start crying and just welling up with emotion, and it was very powerful, and I was not expecting it. And I asked right after that, just for some kind of confirmation in the physical that, I'm supposed to channel this message and I'm supposed to deliver it to you. And, without any delay of me asking that, immediately I heard this crow nearby start to make all these wild rattling noises that I've never heard a crow make before. And then it cawed exactly 7 times, and then everything just went silent after that. So from there, I decided to fully connect and channel that message, which was the message that I just read for you. So, yeah, just what an experience. And I felt like I couldn't wait at all in walking down here and delivering this message. Like, I felt like I physically couldn't wait, and in walking here, I got here like twice as fast as I normally do, and I felt like my body was just way lighter, just because I felt such a burning drive to come here and deliver this message. Yeah. I think this message has also been a big confirmation for me as well, for something that I'm going to do. You'll probably notice that I'm going to, and I'm not sure if I'll immediately do this after posting this video, but I'm going to change the name of my channel to what I feel my true spiritual name is. And I discovered this name, I think, a couple weeks ago now. Yeah, just over 2 weeks ago. And I feel that it just resonates so strongly with who I am in ways that I can't really describe. And it's also an opportunity to step into a completely new life and to leave behind the old patterns. And I imagine that, as time goes on, I will start to be more energetic. Like, I'm still very much in what I would describe an in-between state of transitioning from this old self to this new version of self. But with each day, I feel more and more change and more progress towards that. So sometime after I post this video, I'm going to be changing my channel name to what my true name is, and that is Aloki Mahulai. And if anyone's curious, I can get into what the meaning of that name is. I didn't find out about the meaning of it until I received the name. But I also encourage you to, and you don't have to change your name if you don't want to, but just think about things like in accordance with this message. Think about who you really want to be, and potentially how you can let go of some of the old ways and some of the things that keep you feeling tied to the past. And it's interesting because a lot of it does just have to do with, it's all just the identity that we're embodying right now, and we think that it's all defined from and conditioned from the past, but really the only existence of the past is what exists in our minds in this present moment. And I was mentioning this in an earlier video. Each moment is the birth of a new universe. Each moment is a completely fresh start, and literally every single moment is an opportunity to be a completely new person and to be more of the person that you want to be, and not what you feel compelled to be by others and by fear and uncertainty and by holding back love. Because holding back our authentic selves and holding back our love, even when it makes people uncomfortable sometimes, really, when we hold that back, we're holding back the gift of ourselves, of our true selves, to others. And we are all gifts in unique ways, and we're here to, first of all, pour into and love ourselves, but also to uplift others and to help others, and to be an example for others in whatever way we can. And I think as we're stepping more and more into this new way of being, into this new year, we're being asked to not hold back anymore, and to let go to the moment, and to just trust in the moment, in the synchronicities of the moment, and to know that you are divinely guided and protected. And the only time when you may think that you're not, or it may feel like you're not, it's simply from the doubt that persists, that I'm sure all of us face at times or have faced in the past. But especially together, we can push through these doubts, and we can fully embody the selves and the lives that we want to be in our time here. Because this time really is special in so many ways. It's our time and our energy and our attention is the most priceless thing there is, because it's the true power, and it exists inside all of us. I hope that this message was something that you needed to hear. Hopefully it helps you in some way. And thank you for being here. It really does mean a lot. It really does. I'd like to wish you a very good day, evening, or night, and as usual, stay light.